Your Second Amendment rights are not second-class rights. The Fifth Circuit Court reaffirms what we already know. We've actually talked about this case before. This is FPC, who, God, man, I got to tell you, FPC, I have so much admiration for FPC. These guys have stepped up so hardcore in the last, 10 years, and they have filed a lot of real serious cases. And they have a lot of serious wins, and this is the latest. This is Lara, L-A-R-A, Lara versus Pennsylvania is really what it is. This is challenging Pennsylvania's law that prevents 18, 19, and 20-year-old adults from carrying. And they finally won. Now, the interesting thing about this is what happened is they decided, hey, we're not going to hear this en banc. We're not going to take this any further. The latest was that it's unconstitutional, and that's where it's going to end. The other interesting thing is the Attorney General, the one that was trying to advance this, the one that was trying to get the unconstitutional decision overturned, was a Republican in Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania tends to be, outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is a very pro-Second Amendment state. And everybody tells me the Republicans are pro-Second Amendment. Okay, if that's what you say. But I got to tell you, the one thing to remember is, yes, out of the two major parties, the Republicans tend to be our friends more often. But you have to always remember that the Republican Party is not a pro-Second Amendment organization. They're there to win seats no matter what it takes. So for whatever reason, this Attorney General decided that he wanted to try to get the unconstitutional ruling overturned, and the courts said no. So this is huge. There's a lot of reasons. Like I said, they were trying to go to an en banc. It was requested by the Attorney General. The court said, nope, we're not going to take it. The Fifth Circuit has spoken, and 18, 19, and 20-year-olds have the right to keep and bear arms. The Second Amendment applies to adults. They're Americans. The government is here to protect their rights. So there you go. This is very, very cool. Again, what it's saying is that the Second Amendment is not a second-class right. It's not some dangerous thing that we have to apologize for. And adults are adults. Once you reach the age of majority, boom, you get all the rights that are afforded an American, and they should be protected by your government. Interestingly, Congress has actually just introduced a bill that they want to tie your ability to own a gun to your ability to vote. So basically, if you're eligible to vote, then you're going to be eligible to own a gun, which means that if you're 18, 19, and 20 years old, that you're going to be able to own a firearm at the federal level and no longer be illegal. The interesting thing about that is that bill is like a page and a half long. All they're doing is striking out the section of federal law that says that an 18, 19, and 20-year-old adult can't own a firearm, which is very, very cool. I got to tell you, I listen to candidates talk all the time. They're running for this, they're running for that. They stand in somebody's living room or in front of a podium or whatever, and they tell you what they are going to do. They're going to go up to Sacramento, and this is what they're going to do. They're going to pass this law. They're going to pass that law. I like politicians that tell me what laws they're going to eliminate. When they get to Sacramento and they get to Washington, D.C., what laws that aren't working are you going to eliminate? Not what bureaucracy and red tape are you going to add to my life, but what are you going to take away? And this is a perfect example of that. So I'm really glad that the Fifth Circuit Court is standing up for the rights of adults, and I'm glad to see that Congress potentially is following suit. So what do you guys think? Anything?
I think it's great that Pennsylvania is not the only state that limits to carry to 21 and up, and constitutionally as well as permitted. So got a few more states to go, but that's great.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. If you're going to have all the other rights of an adult, why can't you protect your own life?
Well, and this is the Fifth Circuit, and then we actually have a case. It started out as the Jones case, and I'm embarrassed I can't remember. What's happening is our case to restore Second Amendment rights for 18, 19, and 20-year-olds. It's taking so long that
your plaintiffs have aged out.
They age out. So it started out with Jones, and I forget who's in there now. But I got to tell you, we're actually getting to the point where we might have to find another 18, 19, or 20-year-old here in California so we can continue that case.
I've got a 17-year-old.
17? Well, when do they turn 18?
September.
All right. Well, let's talk. We might talk. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm Michael from Gun Owners Radio. If you liked what you saw, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and make a comment. Help us out. Go to gunownersradio.com. Thanks for watching.